be a little bit better, but who knows? Here we go.
Speech towards the inside of Stable Companion, Tour en France, and on the near side is Glendine River. These three in front of Margaret, who's showing in fourth place towards the inside, and tracking them is Thanks for Tea, the back marker Bellafilo. On they go now towards the first flight, heading away from the stands in Airlie Beach. Paul Townend in front of Stable Companion, Retour de France in second, followed by Glendine River, Margaret towards the inside, and then Thanks for Tea and Ballafilo is the back marker. They go into the turn now to swing, head into the back straight, and on towards the second flight with Airlie Beach in the lead by a good 3 lengths or so now to Retour en France in second, followed by Glendine River and Margaret. After them is Thanks for Tea and Bellafilo just the back marker. At the second, Airlie Beach in front, followed by Retour de France. And then comes Glendine River and Margaret as they make their way towards flight number 3. Little change from the outset now as Airlie Beach and Paul Townend lead from Retour en France and Ruby Walsh, Glendine River and Brian Hayes in company with Margaret and Mark Enright, with Thanks for Tea, David Mullins, ahead of the back marker Ballafilo and Breen Kane. So they're heading on now down towards the next flight before they'll make the downhill run, with going along in front, Airlie Beach to Retour en France in second, followed by Margaret and Glendine River, with Thanks for Tea and Ballafilo. Now they make the descent downhill towards the flight before they'll swing into the straight to near the completion of the opening circuit in the DC Gilligan European Breeders' Fund Mares Hurdle. And Airlie Beach bowling along in front for Paul Townend, tracked by Stable Companion, Retour en France and Ruby Walsh. Margaret has moved into third place ahead of Glendine River, Thanks for Tea next, and Ballafilo. On they come to the flight before they'll approach the turn into the straight, with Airlie Beach the leader, over in front of Retour en France, and a bit of a break then of 4 to 5 lengths to Margaret, with Thanks for Tea on the inside. Glendine River followed then by Ballafilo. So coming around the bend now to swing in for the flight that will bring them up in front of the stands, and the two Stable Companions have moved on a bit now from the other quartet. Airlie Beach, Retour en France in second, a break to Margaret, Thanks for Tea in fourth, and they're being followed by Glendine River and Ballafilo. So up now in front of the judge they come with a circuit to go in the DC Gilligan European Breeders' Fund Mares Hurdle. Airlie Beach and Paul Townend leading, followed by Retour en France, Ruby Walsh, a break then to Margaret, who's racing third, just ahead of Thanks for Tea. Glendine River is tracked by Ballafilo, who's the back mark of the sixth flight away from the stands. Airlie Beach still showing the way to Retour en France, going into the bend now to the mile mark and swinging on towards the next flight on the far side. They've got 5 left to jump now, less than a mile to go. Airlie Beach tracked all the while by Retour en France, and then a break to Margaret and Thanks for Tea, and they're being tracked by Glendine River, who's racing just ahead of Ballafilo. So at this flight, Airlie Beach continuing to go along in front, tracked all the time by Retour en France, and then comes Thanks for Tea, disputing third with Margaret, Glendine River and Ballafilo. So they're racing up now to the next flight. Just over 3/4 of a mile to go. Airlie Beach over a few lengths clear of Retour en France in second. A break to Thanks for Tea and Margaret as they continue on their way now to the last flight on the far side. This will be 3 from home. Good long run to the second last after this one. Airlie Beach from Retour en France. Just a length and a half between them. A break to Margaret and Thanks for Tea, and Ballafilo is relegated Glendine River to be the back marker. So they make the turn and begin to make the downhill run with half a mile to go, 2 to jump now when they race downhill. And in front, Airlie Beach, tracked by Retour en France. And then comes Thanks for Tea in third. Margaret, Ballafilo and Glendine River. Down the hill they come towards the second last. And Airlie Beach in the lead, followed all the time by Retour en France. And then Thanks for Tea and Margaret, Ballafilo, Glendine River. 2 to jump now, and Airlie Beach the leader. from Retour in France as they jump this one. Early Beach over in front, Retour in France in second place, beginning the run now for the home turn, and Early Beach is kicked now for Paul Townend, has opened up a 4-length lead over Retour in France, and they're clear of Thanks for Tea and Glendine River. On the run now to the final flight, and Early Beach is kicked in front over the final flight. Early Beach is now out in front and clear of stable companion Retour in France, and Early Beach is going to maintain her winning ways in good style, having made every inch of the running under Paul Townend. Will beat stable companion Retour in France into second place, clear of, on the far side for third, Thanks for Tea from Glendine River.
It's pretty obvious that Willie Mullins was going to win that race, and the favourites got turned over. Retour en France was the favourite to win it, but Airlie Beach remains unbeaten. She'd won her 3 previous races, all at Kilbeggan, a couple over hurdles and a bumper, and she's won this fair and square, hasn't she?
Yeah, she has. And, you know, Paul Townend has ridden her both times she's already won, and Patrick Mullins rode her the other time. So, you know, Ruby Walsh has never ridden her before. You know, but Retour en France having her first run for Willie, having run really well in France a few times. She had no answer to this mare, and when Paul Townend gave this mare a kick in the belly, this daughter of Shantou shot clear, and hard as Ruby Walsh tried, he was just unable to peg her back. And
so
I think
first
this
run since October 2014, was that a valid